halfway through.
Hello, the hell? I just started the video. You went forward one frame. Damn you. Either way, we're going back to the story. Halfway through it? Okay.
Wow, fair effort. It's long. Thoughts?
Oh.
It's interesting. I won't lie.
Nobel Sinclair is a sicko, right?
Right. He's not all there.
Hey, sometimes the sickos can make decent stories, man.
Halfway through, huh? So? Has he dined with the dead?
Yeah. Who was it? His school teacher, I think. He dug up her body 2 days after she died and then dressed her in his mother's Sunday best.
Huh.
Yeah. Took the corpse out for Italian? I can imagine the waiter's reaction. Ah, classic.
Kojiro seems to really enjoy reminiscing about that book. The story is definitely interesting, but the way you laugh, it makes me a little worried. Then again, the guy works in a morgue, so maybe the whole scenario is just comical to him. Well, if he works in the morgue, he's seen some weird shit found in bodies, most likely. I can only assume he's seen some weird shit end up in bodies. I can only assume.
Oh, that's it there.
It takes me a second to realize what he's pointing at. Sure enough, the book in question is sticking out of the top of my bag.
Pass it here. I want to show you a funny passage.
Oh, cool. I nod and reach for the book. I pull out the massive tome from my handbag with a fair amount of effort. The book comes free, but it's snag on the bag zipper and causes some context to fly out.
Whoa.
Shit, new personal belongings fall to the floor, splatter. I noticed my lipstick, lip gloss, notepad, and pen hit the cafe's tile floor. Kojiro comes around to my side of the table and helps me pick up my thing. Ladies and gentlemen, he pauses. Hand grabs the other book that has fallen underneath a strange flower.
Fausse photographie? Eh? What's this?
I quickly reach for the book, try to snatch it from his grasp.
It's nothing.
Kojiro is quick and he instinctively avoids my desperate grab. He holds the book aloft and continues reading the cover.
Huh. English? A comprehensive history of photo manipulation.
Huh. He returns to his seat and flips through the pages as I finish packing my belongings away. I bow my head silently, waiting for his judgment.
Yo, you can read this?
Only a little.
Oh, this is tough. My English isn't good. Thought it was French at first.
Fair enough.
Huh. These images.
Kojiro suddenly snaps the book closed, and looks at me.
I figured it out.
I brace myself for his inevitable accusation.
Corpse Girl fakes the photos. The photos aren't from the future.
Huh.
Like that was ever possible. Photo is fake. Timestamp is fake.
Yep. found that part out. He's correct, but he go back to assuming that I'm Corpse Girl.
Hey, why do you have this book? Are you editing photos?
He's slowly pulling two and two together.
I mean, I have an interest in it, but that's all.
This book is old. Doubt the techniques are useful anymore. Still, it's interesting. My theory. Thoughts?
About Corpse Girl faking the photos?
Bingo.
I don't know. Sure, it's possible. But can anyone fake a photo so realistically?
Realistically? Do you know her photos are realistic?
Thinking quickly, I snap back with Nancy.
You sent me that copy of Eiichi Hanada's corpse photo. The one Corpse Girl apparently produced.
True.
It was good, right? Pretty convincing.
Very convincing. Is photo manipulation that good?
Debatably, yes. Let's find like certain spots to peak, but I would assume possible.
I suppose if someone skilled enough was doing it.
If it's not photo manipulation, then one more theory.
What is it?
Maybe the subject in the photo is a corpse.
I'm confused. Of course it's a corpse. What's your point?
Sorry, hear me out. It's a photo of a real corpse. Just not the victim's corpse. Corpse Girl acquires a real corpse, dresses it up, just like in Strange Flower. She makes it look like the Vic.
Huh. I see where he's going with this. It's making sense.
It's convincing because it's real. No photo manipulation.
Huh, I see.
Immediately, my mind starts to kick into high gear. Outro has unknowingly presented me with an unprecedented idea. What if Corpse Girl does get real corpses? What if she dresses them up, wounds them, makes them look like a carbon copy of the victim? Then she holds a photography season to capture the magic. Especially, the realism will be amazing. It will be a way more convincing than manipulating a photo. Even though I've become pretty good at that. It will be the next step up to realism. It's sure to convince the victim to kill themselves. If Corpse Girl's victims can be relied upon to kill themselves, then you don't have to constantly question the cause of death. I wouldn't need to worry about whether some mysterious third party is wandering around slaying people on Corpse Girl's behalf. All the deaths would be caused by suicide. It'd be produced to conjuring victims would simply be a matter of forgery and convincing enough corpse replica. Yeah, I can keep on going. That makes a lot more sense to me. Just depends on how it's done. And if the corpse girl doesn't get in trouble for it. But the legwork involving and inquiring corpses would be that's it. The answer is sitting right in front of me with a smudge of chocolate cake on his chin and an empty coffee cup resting on his hip and resting in his hand.
Say, hypothetically, would it be easy for Corpse Girl to even have access to dead bodies? Legal ramifications aside, could she possibly have a source of cadavers to desecrate at will?
Possibly. Depends on how.
Yeah, it's not impossible. Take someone like me. eye of the morgue.
Yeah.
I'm there alone, mostly. Someone like Corpse Girl makes me an offer, I'd give away spare corpses, no problem. Of course, I could get busted. It's not about losing my job. I'm not going to prison. The price would have to be right.
Yeah.
But that's just me. Employees in other morgues, well, can't speak for them.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Interesting. So you would willingly work with Corpse Girl if the price was right?
Yeah, I've said it before. Big fan. I support her work. It's fascinating. If she really is using cadavers to make photos, then, well, I'm offended she didn't come to me for help.
Fair enough. Makes perfect sense. This is amazing. I never imagined this meeting could be so lucrative. If I want to get my hands on all the corpses I'll ever need, I can just ask him here and now. I find myself breathing heavily. Notice that my cheeks are warm, and my hands are feeling slightly awry. It all comes down to whether or not I really want to step up my game. The way things are, will will the twin woman, my last victim, doesn't seem to have given up the ghost. Maybe I'm being imp- impatient. Or maybe my work just isn't as convincing and powerful as I want it to be. And there are the cases of previous victim, Akane Kurumaki, killed herself. There's no doubt about it. But Echi Honda is highly possible his car wreck really was accidental. I may not have had a hand in it after all. It's possible. Ruri Hatano, my first ever conquest. The case of her death still eludes me. There's no way she could have killed herself in, in the position her body was discovered in. Well, it's still possible. Somebody plotted it out and then you're just coincidence. She's the whole reason that I started suspecting someone else involved in my first place after that. After all, so there's one definite suicide, one potential murder, and one death that was accidental. The traffic collision that happened to consequent to suicide with the day I wanted the victim to die. Statistically, there's no way to know how Corpse Girl's power actually works. It's almost like deaths are just caused at random. And when you pile on countless failures I've encountered over the past year, well, it, my success rate ratio isn't very impressive. Yeah, I wouldn't expect to be too high. If I could truly compel victims to simply kill themselves, then it would take a guesswork out of the whole thing. That's for sure. Okay, I see where this is going right now. We're gonna end up where everything goes in the end. With Ojiro's help, I could acquire cadavers, make them look like my victim. Then the work would be completely different. The photos manipulation. There will be gore involved, no doubt about it. And it'll take a steady hand, makeup, artistry, and access to clothes and props. Then there's lighting to consider, and backdrop. It's one thing to take an image from a database of the deceased and have the corpse flat, splattered on the pavement, ready to go. It's an entirely different thing to have drag a body out of morgue and plant it in a position and then take the photo of it. Of course, a lot of work. There will be a lot to consider here. It's not a decision I can make lightly. On top of that, I doubt I have the courage right now to ask Kojiro straight up for his help. Yeah, you're in a public place. But if I do go for it, I'm absolutely positive it will lend a massive amount of credibility to Corpse Girl's mission. The extraordinary realism will pave the road ahead, ahead of me with blood.
Yo, finished your coffee?
Oh,
I quickly take a sip and drink the cup. Drink the cup.
that was delicious. Thank you for treating me.
Very welcome. Shall we head off?
Yes, let's.
And from here, I think it's the best time to kind of end the episode. So, I hope all you guys have a great Wolf Day and a great day too. Like, question? The heck we're planning to do? I'll see you guys next time.